All right. Hello, everyone. I want to thank you for taking time out of your night to come here.
It's being recorded.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I want to thank you for taking your time out of your night to come and join this group session. Today, we're going to be talking about goal setting. We're going to be talking about what goals are and why it's important to set them and how it's going to benefit us. So before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know anything that you say here is going to stay here with us. As long as it's not harmful to yourself or anybody else. And then just remember at all times to be respectful of the others when they are speaking and sharing what the things we're going to be talking about. So let's go ahead and get started with an icebreaker. You're going to go ahead and say your name and then what it is that you wanted to be when you grew up. So my name is Jacob. I wanted to either be an NFL quarterback or a pediatrician when I was a kid. So let's go ahead and start off.
Ladies, Timothy.
Hi, I'm Alexis, and when I was younger, I wanted to be a famous singer when I grew up.
Awesome, thank you.
My name is Thomas, and when I was younger, I wanted to be the third baseman for the New York Yankees.
Super cool, super cool.
I'm Max, and I wanted to be a firefighter.
Awesome, Max.
Definitely.
Thank you. So whether you guys were aware of it or not, that was probably one of the first goals that you set in your life. And so even if you haven't achieved it, that's just something noteworthy to note, because what we're going to be getting into next is what is a goal. So Tommy, can you go ahead and tell me what it is you think a goal is?
A goal is something that you set either long-term in the future or short-term in the future, but it's something that you ultimately try to achieve or reach by planning it out, and there's steps that you take to achieve said goal.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Exactly. You're saying there's two types of goals, and it takes some planning and time to, reach those things that you're set up for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Great. Max, is there anything you want to add on to what a goal is?
I think a goal needs to be something that's fluid. You can't just be stuck with one giant monument you're chasing or something. There are going to be things that happen along the way, good things and bad things. So maybe your goal can increase to something slightly greater, or maybe something that'll end up happening over years, or maybe there's a setback. So your goal needs to also get set back.
Definitely.
It needs to be fluid.
Definitely. So just over time, things change. So we have to be able to adapt to those changes. And so our goals have to, meet our new surroundings and wherever things arise. So definitely, I think you guys hit on some great points. So just like you guys were saying, what is a goal? A goal is something that we intend to accomplish or attain. And so the word intend is very important, because these goals, like you guys were mentioning, like Thomas mentioned, it's achieved through planning, it's continued, it's dedication. It's something that you have to want to achieve. And like Max was saying, you have to be adaptable, because you're going to hit roadblocks. And so you really have to be committed, and you have to plan, and you have to dedicate yourself to this process in order to achieve your goals. And Thomas hit the nail on the head earlier. Two different types of goals, short-term and long-term goals. Max was talking about it as well, the time frames. A short-term goal is something that usually a day, a week, a month, or the year that you're currently in. And so a long-term goal is something that will be accomplished further down in the future, like you were mentioning, Maximus. It requires time and planning. And so those are the two different types of goals and the things you keep in mind when you want to be setting them. So Alexis, why is it, do you think, that we want to set goals?
I think we want to set goals to keep ourselves moving forward in life, always moving on to new things and things that we want to do and accomplish in our lives. It helps us find a purpose and
Definitely,
success.
Yeah, purpose and success, you know, with planning and the time you put into them, you would definitely, you'll find that sense of purpose and you'll definitely find some success. Thomas, what do you think is a benefit of setting goals?
Setting goals for yourself kind of just puts you on a path, and it can be motivation for some people to know, like, you know, you have a long day, something like that, like, you know, what you're doing it for, and, you know, just following those steps, because some people may not have the guidance from others. So
Definitely.
it's just kind of just keeping themselves on track.
Yeah, motivation, staying on track, it's a huge thing. uh you gotta stay dedicated, and in order to do that you need to have motivation from somewhere, and
Hmm.
goals are a great way to motivate yourself to get the important things done in your life that you need to get done. um so Max, do you know what areas of your life goals could really impact? Like what's a area of your life do you think if you set a goal it could really help?
Some better sleep,
Some better
definitely.
sleep,
I need
exactly,
more
your
energy.
health. So a health goal, you could make a goal, a short-term goal, to try to go to bed by a good time every night,
Yeah.
something along those lines. That's a good idea. Awesome. So yeah, so why do we want to set goals? Provide yourself with motivation, commitment, and encouragement to what is important. Those are things you guys all just hit on the head. Literally, it's what you guys were saying. It's very important to, you know, just be there for yourself, encourage yourself to achieve the things that you want to achieve. It's going to give you direction in all areas of your life, academically, professionally, socially. It's going to help you do well in school, get good grades. You set a goal for your career in the future, you know, you're going to be more likely to achieve these things, and it'll help you in relationships because let's just say you tell yourself you want to talk to one new person a day. Well, you talk to one new person a day, you're going to be bringing yourself so much no more new experiences and things into your life. So these are just some examples of how goals can help you in the different areas of your life. And lastly, it helps you hold yourself accountable. You're holding yourself accountable, you're going to cause yourself less problems. You're going to prevent things like procrastination in school. You're going to cause yourself less stress because you have less worry. You're focused on what it is you want to achieve. Okay. So we're going to do a quick little activity now. We are going to just think of a short or long-term goal, and then why it is that you would want to set this goal for yourself right now. Like what area in your life do you feel like it is that you need some direction, some motivation to get on the back on the right track. So I'll just give you a minute to think about that, and then we'll get into that. You guys look like you're ready to go. So Thomas, why don't we go ahead and start with you?
For a short-term goal, since we're nearing the end of the semester, would just be finishing strong on all my classes. Just because I'm getting ready to transfer here to a 4 year. And then just long term would just be academic again, just finish up school and just get ready to get my career going, my adult job, you know.
Definitely. So if you're saying for like your long-term goal, it would be more to graduate from that 4 year and establish
Yeah,
yourself as a career.
yeah. And then
That
just the short term, just get ready to transfer because there's, you know, only 2 weeks left.
perfect. No, that's awesome. Alexis.
I think both a short-term and long-term goal would be to get back into working out more because I used to do it all the time and I loved it. It was like my lifestyle and I kind of fell off, but I want to get like that. I want to feel healthy like that again. So just starting off small goals for myself weekly until I get into the right habits to where it becomes more of a lifestyle long-term for me.
That's awesome. That's a great example of a way that a goal translates into your short term and to your long term. That's awesome. Max, let's go ahead and finish it up with you.
I decided I'd like to, well, there's a few, but I'd share that I need to take care of my body better. Not only the sleep, but I was blessed to be alive. And had I been even stronger physically and everything, then I would have maybe come out unscathed. So Yeah.
Definitely. No, and taking care of your body is an important thing to think about and a goal to have. You are very important to yourself, and so I think that's a great thing to keep in mind. That's awesome, guys. I think those are some great goals, definitely, and I hope that you guys are at work to achieve those. So we're gonna just start to wrap up things up. I think it's great how we went over how you guys you really dove right into what the goals are and how they benefit you. So if you guys could just give me a word or phrase that you take away from this that really stuck out to you, and Alexis, we'll go ahead and start with you.
I think encouragement was a word that stuck out to me. Because I think it's very, very necessary to have encouragement when you're trying to reach a lot of those goals that are not so easy, and keep yourself on the right path to your success.
Definitely, yeah. If the encouragement isn't there, it's going to be hard to have the motivation. So they go hand in hand, and so I think that's awesome. Definitely, Max, let's go ahead. Go to you.
I'd go with self-worth. We all know we're destined for great, and it's easily within our capabilities to get into most positions that we like. So as long as you remember that you have the ability to put yourself in most any shoes, and you just keep reminding yourselves what shoes you want to be in, and you remain with a positive atmosphere, I guess, things could be bright.
Definitely. No, and that relates directly into what goals are. It's hard work, dedication, and commitment to just being better. That's what a goal is. You want to constantly improve upon yourself. So I think that's awesome. It's a great takeaway. Thomas, let's finish up with you.
I think my biggest takeaway would be commitment, because it's one thing to put the goals on a piece of paper and say like, oh, I'm going to do these things, but it's another thing to really stick to the plan, trust your process, understand that you need to change things here and there if things aren't going how you want them, and ultimately just be committed to what you set out to do.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you kind of touched on what Max said earlier. You're going to be hit with obstacles and things change over time. And so commitment to what you want is going to be very important. And yeah, I hope that you guys are all able to stay committed to even the goals that you set tonight. So thank you guys for coming out again. I hope you were able to enjoy this and get a few things that you're able to take away from it, and have a great night.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you, sir.